Hey everybody, and welcome to another Wise County Public Schools broadcast for professional development. I'm Kevin Marcus, and with me are Daniel Vanover, Jason Hicks, and Jesse Roberts. Today's broadcast is going to be on Kahoot. We're going to be doing an update on it. Last year we did Kahoot, and Kahoot has changed a lot since last year and become even better to use. So let's go ahead and get started and jump right in. Okay, Kahoot. First thing about it, what is Kahoot? Well, Kahoot is a free game-based learning platform that makes it fun to learn. It's used for all subject areas. It can be used on any device. Why do I want to use it? Well, one, it's free for all educators. It's easy to set up. It collects all scores that you can use to collect grades from. And the major thing is, it's a wonderful engagement tool for students. Kahoot updates, well, let's go take a look. The best way to learn anything about this is to go right there. All right, I put up on the screen the address, so if you're following along out there, go ahead, put in that address, and you can go on, and you can be on the site. And I will take you right through how to set everything up. I'll give just a little bit of time to make sure everybody can get there. And one thing, we have Jesse Roberts and Jason Hicks answering questions. So if you notice on the right-hand side of your screen, there is a chat. You can put any questions you have in there, and those gentlemen will be able to help you with anything or any problems that you're having. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to have to take and do is click on Sign Up. Look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. When you click on that button, it's going to take you to here, and you're going to need to choose a role. The different roles are going to show up on there. One of them is education. Go ahead and click on it, and it's going to take you to this. What is your role? Go ahead. I'm a teacher. Fill out the rest of it, and when you get that finished, you will be on your dashboard for it, and your dashboard will look like this. I've already got mine up, and yours will look very similar to mine. All right, the first thing we'll do is take a quick look over this dashboard. As you can see, everything's laid out very easily. At the top, you'll see New Kahoot, My Kahoots, Public Kahoots, FAQ, Support. Well, the thing for My Kahoots is once you make them, you'll go here to find them, which we'll be coming back to that. Public Kahoots are whenever you make a Kahoot, you can choose to keep it private or to share it. If you share it, the whole world can see it and they can use it. The nice thing is if you haven't made any yourself, you can go in here and you can find the ones that you want to use that someone else has already made. We'll take a look at that too also after we learn how to do Kahoots. FAQs is there to help you. You can also get live support by clicking there. Your controls for yourself once you're in your account, if you need to change anything, are all right here under your name on the drop down. And the rest of this down through here we'll talk about after we make a Kahoot. All right, how do you make a Kahoot? Well, it's easy. You have 4 choices in using Kahoot. You can make quizzes, jumbles, you can have discussions, or you can create a survey. Now, the nice thing about these 3 together is they are about the same. So if you learn to make a quiz, you'll know how to do a discussion or create your survey. So we're going to start with quiz because this is the most commonly used one that people like. So create your quiz, simply click on quiz. This is the first page that's going to come up. And what you have to do is fill everything in. What we're going to take and do is put in a title. Do something I just did a lesson on, the Earth and the Sun. We'll come down. You always have to give a description. If you don't give a description, it won't let you go on to the next part to create your questions. So I'm going to say hashtag VASOL. Science. .6. You just want to give some sort of information right here. And once you've got that, you come down. This is where you decide visibility. Only me or everyone. I'm going to make this only me for right now because we're just creating this. Choose your language. Of course, we're all going to go with English. And for your audience, choose school. Once you're in there, go ahead and click on OK, go. It's going to ask you to add an image. Well, I didn't add an image, so it's going to go ahead and go to here. I'll do that. You can add images to personalize it. You can also add videos. There's a lot of things you can do, but we're really just interested in learning how to create questions right now, and I'll show on the next one how to do the other. Okay. First, how do you add your questions? Click on Add. Come in and put your question. The sun is let's go with something simple, right? Let's move off the SOL. Come down, you can, right here, you also have choices of making it bold, italics, adding superscript and subscripts, or if you need to do math, you can add symbols. But you can also choose your time, anywhere from 5 seconds to 120 seconds. The students would have to respond. We're going to take and go in, and we're just going to add answers. Yes and no. You have to have at least 2 answers. After you put your answers in, select your right one. So we'll give it a little check mark right here. Now, if you have any resources that you're pulling from, you can give credit right here. Also, if you want to use pictures in here or any videos, you can also do that. Now we're going to go up to YouTube. And I am going to grab a video. Get the URL. Go back. Paste it in. Now, one of the nice things that you see right here is a start and end. A lot of times on videos, you don't need to show the whole video. You might only need to show a small segment that's anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple of minutes long. What you can take and do is go back on the video you've got, go through it, find the time that you want to start at, figure that in seconds. That will be your end spot. So I want to take and set this. I want it to come in at 2 minutes into the video. So this will be 120 seconds. And let's take and say I know that the out spot that I want to have is a minute past that, so this will be 180 seconds. We tell it to add, and whenever they start the video, it's going to jump straight to that spot. Now let's go on and add another question. Add another question. It's going to have this appear right here. Simply click on Add Question. Add your question. Okay. What happens when the Earth orbits the Sun? Okay, choose the right answer again. Click on Next. And it keeps going on the same way over and over. That's all you have to do. So let's go ahead and look at this right here. When you create questions, you will see a pencil, you're going to see a duplicate, and a trash can. Duplicate, if you click on that, simply is going to duplicate the previous question you asked. So if you want to have one that's similar, it has one or two differences, you can come in and change it right here. What happens when the Earth orbits the Sun? You can change this to what happens when the Earth clean out the other stuff. Take your time, do whatever you need. Come down and change your questions. In this case, we're just going to change this one. Change that. One thing you just saw is you can have more than one correct answer. In this case, we only have one. Go ahead and click on Next. Moves right along. Now, as you add your questions, you can also keep adding. And one thing is you can add images. And basically, when you add an image, it allows you to go out and pull off anything you've saved on your computer. Works the same way as adding the videos, except you're just pasting that in. Here, you're going out and searching just like you would on any other program or app. Now, once you've got everything in there, you can click on Close. It's going to ask you that. Tell it OK. We want the other question. We're going to tell it to save now. If you happen to click on Exit, it will delete everything you've got. So be sure that you save. And if you've created a test or a Kahoot, you have these options. You can always go back straight and edit it, preview it, or if you're in the classroom and want to use it right then and there, you can go ahead and click on Play. Let's go ahead and click on Preview it. What this does is it will bring up what the test is going, or the Kahoot is going to look like, and how it will work in the classroom. It gives you a good chance to review it and make sure that everything is okay. All right, we're going to choose Classic Mode instead of Teams. You also have all these options right here when you're doing this that will show up. You want to start a Kahoot. You have enabled streak bonuses, where it's going to give points to the students who have more correct answers. The podium, what it will do is it will basically be like in the Olympics or any sport. It will create a podium on the screen where you can take and see, first, second, and third. You can randomize the questions, randomize the order of the answers, display the pin throughout, enable a two-step join. I would leave that blank or off. You don't need that. Show minimized. Intro for instructions, leave off. You're going to give your students the instructions to begin with. So once you start, click on Classic, ready to join. It's going to give the code. The students will then turn on any device they're using. We'll put that same code in. Now, whenever it gets to the actual time for the students to do this, they're going to go to Kahoot it, which all they do is type that in on the browser that they're using on whatever device, and it takes them straight to what you see on the phone right there on the side. Type in the student ID, the student game pin, or the game pin, not student, sorry. 345302. They will click enter, and there you go. It's going to ask for a nickname. And once it's ready at that point and everybody's in, teacher clicks start. Gives a countdown, and here it goes. The the sun create lights? Yes or no? Students can watch the video, choose the correct answer, and move on. Once everybody's answered, it's going to show. Move on to next. Shows the score. Next again is the next question. That was when the Earth orbits the sun. Students have time to look at that, make their choice. And on. Now, one of the interesting things is having seen this used in the classroom, a lot of people using it. Students get very excited with this, and I've actually seen students start at the back of the room in a high school and work their way to the front with their cell phones, pointing at the TV like an old-fashioned remote for the TV. So you talk about an engagement process, the students get very excited and love to use this. All right, what happens when the Earth rotates on its axis? This is the final question. There's a bonus added with it. And waiting for everybody else. And shows the streak continuing for the student. Where you're showing this to the class, they will see this. This is the podium right here. Well, actually, this is showing the correct answers. Click on next. Get results, and here's the podium. It shows the people and what they scored. Okay. After a student has completed this, they get to rate it. They can respond back. But did you learn anything? Yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you recommend it? Thanks for recommendations. And to continue, tell us how you felt about it. So students also give a little emoji about how they felt about it also. And that's all there is to it. Now, it also shows over here one thing. When you give any of these, you can save the results, and what this will do is it will give you the ability to download the results with the students' names to either your Google Drive or directly onto your computer as a CVS. Let me see it. And once you do that, you've got the scores, and you can print them out, whatever you want to do, and use them to transfer into your gradebook. You see the play again. This is called ghost mode. It would allow them to play again and try and beat their own score, or they can choose it, or you can go on and choose a new game. In this case, this was just a demo, so I'm going to go back to Kahoot and show you what it looks like once you play it. You saw that once you start to play, it comes up the same way, does the same stuff, loads the same way. So imagine displaying this in your classroom on the full screen of your smart board or your television or a large screen monitor, and it all goes the same. So we're going to go ahead and tell it I'm done. Now it's going to take us back into My Kahoots. This is where everything is stored, and you can see what you've done. Now, after you've created your Kahoots, this is where you're going to come to find them. Now, when you come in, find My Kahoots, like we said at the beginning, you go look up here on your dash, and just click there, and it takes you there. One of the nice things is you have the object to play, favorites, or you can share it. If you want to share this with another teacher, you can click that. If you have their ID, you'll go and find them. You click on it, and then you click share. Now, if I click on share, it's going to take and say, hey, you can't share with yourself. But you'll know it's correct. If it does a little box around it, that's the correct ID. Now, one of the nice things about this also is you can come up here and you can search. If you want to look for any type of lesson that's out there, or Kahoot that's been done, you can click in here and it's going to search. Also, you can go directly to public Kahoots and you can do the same search here, but you also automatically have this plethora that's been created. And one of the nice things about the search is you can see some stuff that's been put in there, like the history of Pokemon, Origin of Final Fantasy, things that don't really relate to education so much. You click on your audiences, you can go to school, and you can pick the type of Kahoot that you want to find. You can also turn it over here with the titles, and I'm going to put in civil rights. And everything that revolves around civil rights, excuse me, a little tongue-tied, is right here with you. So it gives you a wide selection of things that can be done. Now let's go back to new, and we're going to look at the Jumble. The Jumble Kahoot is brand new, and it allows you to create a different kind of Kahoot. I'm going to go ahead and put a title. We're going to use the same title. Sun. Hashtag, I'm just going to put sun. Hashtag Earth. Hashtag science. All right. Pick the visibility, language, select your audience, just like the other. Now you can always come in, like I said, you can always add a picture, dress it up. There's a video that you want the students to be able to watch. Before it even starts, right here is the place to do it. So let's add a video. Let's see. So grab this one. Put it in here. And tell it, okay, go. Now we're going to have questions. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to create a question. As you can see, you've got the same questions. You've got time limit. And you'll notice the answers have changed. You've got answer 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4. You see that? It says, please add your answers in the correct order. So when you're doing this part, any answers you put in need to be put in a specific order because that's the order the students are going to have to drag the answers in when they're doing their Kahoot. So I'm just going to take and make one that says, what order are the planets are the first 4 planets? Or what is the order of the first 4 planets? Okay. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Now we're going to click on next. It's going to give us our questions. Same stuff, same thing. You can see how everything works the same. What is the hottest to coldest parts of the planet? All right. Deserts. Let's see. Last one's going to be this one as a home. And here we'll put forest. All right. Got those in there. We have to go to 4. So on the 4th one, we'll just go ahead and put the North Pole over there. And right here we will put forest jungle. We know it's wrong, so we need to readdress that. All right, once you've got everything in there the way you want it, go ahead and click on next. We've got 2 questions. Let's go ahead and save this, and we'll go out and take a look, and we'll see how it looks. We'll do it under preview. We are going to put in the game pin once it comes up. Oh, sorry, it can't be played in ghost mode. I am sorry. Let me take and go ahead and back up on that. We will play it. All right, if one of the guys will go to Kahoot it with me, we will be able to do this. Ready to join? Here's the code, waiting for players. 706160. Okay. We have Rick Grimes. He's taking time out from dodging zombies to be here with us. Glad he could be here. We'll go ahead and start. All right. 2 questions. Are you ready? Here's the questions. And now, once you put them in the correct order. And Rick got them all right. Give him another question. He got 850 points. All right, he needs to order these. Hottest to coldest. And ta-da! And Rick has got them all right. And Rick's on the podium. Now we come over here to get results. And a little bit of mouse problems. The mouse is not moving. All right. Show feedback. So whenever Rick gives his feedback, we'll see how Rick felt about it. But if it's a classroom full, we wouldn't know what the kids or the students had put up there. Now, one thing after doing that, like again, you see these different lists over here. They can always come back to ghost mode, which isn't available in this mode yet, but they can always try to better their scores. All right. So we're going to come back. I'm done. And we're going to go back to new. And that was the jumble. Now, when you look at the rest of the dashboard, you see over here where it says your Kahoot. This shows your stats. This shows how many different Kahoots that you've got, how many questions have been done, how many different plays you've had, how many players, and also anything that's been favorited by other people. You can come through here. You can look at the different ones. You can click on View Results. And it's going to show everything on your results about it. Now, the nice thing about this is you can download your scores and stuff from it. And right here where you see play again, this is ghost mode. With the Earth and Sun, it shows right here. You can click on that and it's going to bring it up. And what it does is allows it to go again, and the students can play against themselves to try and better their own score. It's a great way of doing a review to see how much they've improved. And of course, you can always do a share link, and you get the link and you can share it to other people. Because it doesn't require you having to start anything. If you give them the link, they can start it themselves and go right on. Now, that's about everything you need to know to get started with Kahoot. There's been a lot of big changes, and it's been made a lot easier than it was before. If you have any questions, we look forward to hearing from you, and your ITRTs are more than willing to help you. That's all there is with this, and we're signing off for the day, so have a great day. Oh, I am so sorry. There's an important thing we forgot, or that I forgot right here. You need to sign in and do the survey to get your certificate. Without this, you can't get credit. Also, you need to go to the module and do this for the extra credit or the extra points to get the half credit. So please do that. For the module, here's what you're going to need to do. You need to go in and create a Kahoot quiz. Share it to me at mmarcus or mmarcus inside of Kahoot. Now, the way to do that, I'll back up for just a second, is when you create a Kahoot, go under My Kahoots, go to Share, and you're going to put that in here. I showed this earlier. This is just another reminder. And click on Share. I will get a notification in Kahoot that this has been shared with me, so that I can grade, so that we can take turns grading your different Kahoots that you've done. Also, we want you to take and go inside of the portal and put a message in there that you've done it and mark it as completed, so that we know there that it's been completed. Without that, without those two steps, we won't know that you've done your assignment. So please be sure to do that. If you have any problems doing this, please contact your ITRT and they will sit down with you and help you with this. And here's all of us. And like I said, if you need anything, let us know. Catch you next week with a new one.